Hi, Dr. Medina. My name is Isabella Gonzalez, and I have the pleasure of being in your course. So, to answer your first question about my best and worst traits, I believe that some of my best traits are that I'm cheery and intuitive. I'm very adaptable, which is one of my favorite traits because you can throw me at anything and I'll figure it out on my own. And I feel it's so useful, like in real life, how everything's changing so quickly, and being adaptable kind of helps sometimes. I can also say that I'm very empathetic and caring. If you come to me with a problem, I'm there for you. I'm ready to solve it. I'm ready to hear you out. It's just what I do. Something funny is that I think a lot of my good traits, or my better traits, kind of mirror my worst traits, because some of my worst traits are that I'm very stubborn and selfish, which kind of go against the whole being empathetic thing, just because I feel like everyone should have their own self-interest and that you should be there for yourself, because a lot of times you're the only one that's going to be. I mean, there's going to be people there for you, but not the way that you will be. And that also kind of plays into the fact that I'm also very cynical, which is interesting. I don't necessarily find it as a bad trait, but it is on the negative spectrum. So I'm also very indecisive, which don't like at all, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get a little more decisive, to say the least. But yeah, to answer your next question about the people that influence me, or the things that influence me, I'd say my mom and my family have the most power over my decisions, just because I care about what they think and how they feel about me, which I think is very common, especially at such a young age. I just turned 18. I just entered college. I'm still under their roof. So a lot of the decisions I make about how I spend my money, where I go, what I do, the job that I aspire to have, the college that I want to go to, my parents have a lot of say in what I decide. And hopefully, as the years go by, I get more independent, which will be the case because that's just how life goes. A little scary at times, but it's just what it is. Looking forward to it. Also very scared, but gotta make the most of it. Yeah. And to answer your last question about the issues that I would like to delve into and work on, would probably be child abuse and homelessness, just because I'm very interested in the mentality someone may have into thinking that it's okay to abuse their child, or how somebody can even do that. And a lot of people may not think this, but with the whole quarantine thing going on, how schools are remote and online, a lot of these kids that have issues at home have nowhere to escape anymore, and they're stuck at home, and they have to deal with their situation on their own. And sometimes it's kind of scary to go to child services, since you're being taken away from something that the only thing that and you don't know where you'll go, what you'll do. There's always the case that you may lose the battle, so things like that. Anything really with a lack of control, I find heartbreaking, because I would say I'm a little bit of a control freak myself. Whether that's a good or bad trait, no idea, but it's there. It's a trait. And in the case of homelessness as well, lack of control, they don't have any control over the roof over their head. They don't have a decent meal, and it stems from not having the resources to get back on their feet, you know. So those two topics, I think, would be my main passion or issue to solve. All right, thank you. This is my video, and I hope you have a great day.